On a quiet stretch of forest known as Silver Pine Woods, the sound of gentle rain moved softly between the tall trees. Each drop landed with a calm, rhythmic touch, as if the night itself was breathing slowly. Deep inside this peaceful stretch of nature stood a small wooden cabin with warm, golden lights glowing faintly through its windows. Inside the cabin, Daniel arrived after a long week filled with noise, responsibilities, and the kind of thoughts that follow you even when you want to rest. He closed the door behind him, leaving the world outside, and let the quiet embrace of the cabin settle around him. The air smelled like fresh pine wood, warm blankets, and the soothing scent of rain drifting in through a slightly open window. He set his bag down and took a slow breath. For the first time in days, nothing demanded his attention. Daniel walked toward the large window, where countless raindrops slid down the glass like silver trails drawn by the night. Outside, the forest was wrapped in soft fog, with shadows of trees gently swaying in the breeze. The rain was steady, not loud, not harsh, just the perfect rhythm that calms a tired mind. He wrapped a blanket around his shoulders and sat in the chair near the window. The lanterns cast a warm amber glow across the wooden floor, mixing with the cool blue tones of the rainy night. It created a deep sense of balance, a feeling that everything was finally slowing down. Daniel rested his head against the wooden frame and listened. Every sound had meaning tonight. The steady patter of rain, the soft sigh of wind slipping through the trees, the gentle crackle of a fireplace warming the room. Little by little, the tightness in his chest loosened. His thoughts, once loud and tangled, began to untie themselves. He watched the mist drift through the forest, forming shapes that gently faded away. In that moment, he realized how long it had been since he allowed himself to simply exist, without rushing, without planning, without thinking ahead. Just being. Minutes passed with a peaceful softness. Outside, the rain grew stronger, its sound becoming a deeper, soothing lullaby. Inside, the warmth of the cabin wrapped around him like a calm embrace. Daniel closed his eyes for a moment. He imagined the rain washing away the stress he had carried for so long. He imagined the forest breathing slowly with him, steady and patient. He opened his eyes again and stared at the window. The raindrops kept falling. The world kept moving. But inside this cabin, time felt gentle, almost still. He took another slow breath, feeling his body grow heavier in the best possible way. His arms relaxed. His shoulders sank into the blanket. His mind floated between awareness and rest. Nothing troubled him now. Nothing rushed him. Nothing demanded anything from him. Just the rain, just the forest, just the calmness that he had been needing for far too long. As Daniel rested in the warm silence of the cabin, the rain outside softened again, returning to a calm, steady drizzle that echoed gently across the roof. The sound spread through the room like a soft blanket, creating a peaceful rhythm that eased his breathing even more. He shifted slightly in the chair, letting the blanket wrap tighter around him. The lantern's glow flickered softly, casting slow-moving shadows along the wooden walls. Every shadow moved like the quiet sway of branches outside, and Daniel found himself watching them with a calm, almost meditative focus. He realized how still the world felt here. No buzzing phones, no traffic, no voices. Just the steady, reliable sound of nature. The fireplace crackled quietly, the faint scent of burning wood mixing with the fresh rain drifting through the window. Daniel closed his eyes again, taking in the warm and cool blend of the air, the gentle contrast grounding him deeper in the moment. His thoughts wandered softly, but not with worry. Instead, memories passed like small clouds in a quiet sky. Moments of laughter, long walks he once enjoyed, calm evenings he had forgotten to make time for. They came without weight, without pressure, just gentle reminders of life's quieter sides. He opened his eyes and looked again at the forest outside. The mist had grown thicker, blanketing the ground in a soft silver veil. Trees stood tall and silent, their outlines fading into the gentle fog, as if the entire world was wrapped in a dream. Daniel breathed in slowly, feeling the cool air fill his lungs, and then exhaled deeply, releasing even more tension he didn't know he still carried. The rain began to shift again, tapping lightly against the glass, falling in soft streams that reflected the glow of the lantern. Each drop seemed to move with intention, calming him with its simplicity. A faint breeze moved through the forest, and for a moment Daniel heard the soft rustling of leaves blending with the rain, creating a melody only nature could compose. He listened, letting the sounds lead him deeper into relaxation. His body grew heavier, sinking more comfortably in the chair. His hands relaxed, his breathing slowed, the warmth of the blanket settled deeply into his muscles. He felt safe here. He felt held by the quiet. Minutes passed like drifting clouds. Daniel didn't check the time. Didn't need to. Here, time wasn't measured in hours or moments, but in breaths, in raindrops, in quiet peace. The lantern flickered again as the firewood settled softly. The gentle pop of the fire sounded like a whisper, adding its warmth to the night. Daniel let his eyes close fully now, letting the darkness behind his eyelids blend seamlessly with the soft sounds around him. The world grew quieter, softer, lighter. Outside, the forest breathed. Inside, Daniel drifted. Thoughts faded, muscles loosened. The last bit of tension dissolved, leaving only peace in its place. The rain's rhythm became his own heartbeat, steady and soothing, guiding him into a deeper state of calmness that he had felt in a long time. He let go completely. No effort, no resistance, just rest. As the night continued to wrap itself around the cabin, Daniel slipped gently into a deep, peaceful sleep, warm, safe, and fully at ease, held by the rain, the forest, and the quiet embrace of silver pine woods.